All right, folks, buckle up, because I'm about to drop a bombshell that's been rattling around in my skull like a grenade with a loose pin. I'm done with this comedy grind, done. 20 years of sweating under stage lights, dodging hecklers, and eating gas station burritos at 2 a.m. I'm over it. I've got a new plan. A diabolical, genius-level scheme to make $1 zillion and retire to a mansion where I can stare at a wall and forget the world exists. What's the plan? I'm going to write a book. Not just any book, a relationship book. Yeah, you heard me. I'm diving headfirst into the estrogen-soaked swamp of self-help nonsense. See, my girlfriend's obsessed with that Oprah Channel hours of women nodding sagely while some guru spews platitudes about finding your truth. And I've noticed something: people eat this relationship crap up like it's free pizza at a cult meeting. So, I'm gonna cash in. My book's gonna be called Women Are Absolutely Right, Boom. Instant bestseller. The title alone is a stroke of evil brilliance, like waving a red flag at every book club from here to Timbuktu. Chapter 1. Women Know Everything. Chapter 2. Men Are Idiots Who Cause All Wars. Chapter 3. Just shut up and listen to her. You moron. It's gonna be 300 pages of pandering so shameless. It'll make a politician blush. Picture the cover me in a turtleneck sweater, gazing soulfully into the distance like I've cracked the code to every woman's heart. I'll throw in some fake credentials: Dr. Bill Burr, Ph.D. in feelings or some nonsense. Women will see this book in Barnes & Noble, clutch their pearls, and scream, "Finally, a man who gets us." They'll buy it by the truckload, take it home, and shove it in their boyfriend's face like it's the Bible. Read this. Steve, you caveman. This guy understands me. Meanwhile, I'm laughing all the way to the bank, swimming in cash like Scrooge McDuck. This isn't comedy. Folks, this is a heist. And I'm robbing the relationship industrial complex blind. But, oh, it gets better. Stick with me, because this scam's about to go nuclear. So, my book's flying off shelves. Women are treating it like the second coming of Oprah. And I'm raking in millions. But here's where the plot twists like a soap opera on steroids. While every book club in America's singing my praises, I'm not just sitting pretty, I'm planning the ultimate betrayal. See, Women Are Absolutely Right is just the setup, the honey trap to lure in the suckers. Once I've got their trust and their cash, I drop the real bomb, my follow-up book. You stupid bitches. Yeah, you heard me. This is where I flip the script and burn the house down. Imagine the chaos. Book 2's cover me, shirtless, chugging a beer, flipping the bird with a grin that says, "Gotcha." The chapters, oh, they're savage. Chapter 1, You Fell for the Turtleneck. Didn't you? Chapter 2, Men Don't Need Your Advice. Karen. Chapter 3, Why Your Book Club is Just a Wine Fest. It's 400 pages of raw, unfiltered truth, tearing apart every cliché I fed them in the first book. And the best part, guys buy this one. Every dude who's been force-fed my first book by his girlfriend is grabbing "you stupid bitches" like it's a life raft in a sea of nagging. Picture it. A guy's sitting on the couch, his wife waving "Women Are Absolutely Right" in his face, screaming, "Why can't you be like Bill Burr?" Then he pulls out book 2, slams it on the table, and goes, "Oh, you mean this Bill Burr, the one who says you're full of it?" The look on her face priceless. It's like I've sparked a gender war in every living room from coast to coast. And I'm just kicking back, counting my royalties. Women hate me. Men worship me. And the internet explodes with memes of my turtlenecked face. It's glorious chaos. A middle finger to the whole self-help industry that's been fleecing people for decades. But let's be real. This isn't just about money. It's about exposing the absurdity of how we obsess over relationships, how we let these books and talk shows tell us who's right and who's wrong. I'm not just scamming readers. I'm holding a mirror up to their desperation, their need for some guru to fix their love life. And when they realize I played them, they'll be mad. Sure, but deep down, they'll know I'm right. The question is, how far can I push this before it all blows up in my face? All right, so You Stupid Bitches hits the shelves. And the world loses its damn mind. Women are burning my first book in the streets, chanting. Down with Burr men are high-fiving in bars, chanting. Bill's our king. Social media's a war zone. Hashtags like hashtag Burr Betrayal and hashtag turtleneck traitor trending worldwide. Oprah's on TV, shaking her head, saying, I trusted him, and me, I'm untouchable. Lounging in a mansion so big it has its own zip code. Sipping whiskey, and watching the chaos unfold like a mad emperor at a gladiator fight. With my millions, I'm living the dream. I buy a fleet of sports cars, a private jet, and a ranch full of horses. Why horses? Because I'm rich. And rich people do weird crap like that. I fly in a harem of supermodels, all vetted, all ready to party. And I'm just banging away like a rock star on a world tour. Mid-orgy, I pause, look at the camera, and snap a photo for the third book, Suckers. I'm living your fantasy. It's just me grinning, surrounded by chaos and excess, proving I played both sides and won. Women hate it. Men love it. And I'm the puppet master laughing at the whole damn circus. But here's the ugly truth. This isn't just a scam. It's a reckoning. People buy these relationship books because they're desperate. Lost in a world where nobody knows how to talk to each other anymore. Women want men to get them. Men want women to stop fixing them. And both sides are so pissed off. They'll pay anything for a book that says they're right. I'm not just selling paper, I'm selling validation. Weaponizing their insecurities for profit. It's cynical. It's brutal. And it's so damn easy, it makes my skin crawl. The fallout's messy. Though feminists call me a misogynist, men's rights guys call me a god. Talk shows want me canceled. Podcasts want me as their savior. And through it all, I'm wondering, am I the villain here? Or am I just the guy who saw the game for what it is? The self-help industry's been scamming people forever, turning love into a battlefield of buzzwords and bad advice. I just took their playbook and cranked it to 11. But when the dust settles, will anyone learn anything? Or will they just keep buying the next guru's lies? So, here I am, the most hated and loved man in America, drowning in cash and controversy. My books have torn couples apart, sparked bar fights, and turned Thanksgiving dinners into screaming matches. And you know what? I don't feel bad. Not one bit. Because this whole scam, women are absolutely right. You stupid bitches. All of it was never about fixing relationships. It was about exposing the insanity of how we chase answers in books, shows, and so-called experts who don't know squat about our lives. I didn't start this war. I just threw gasoline on the fire and sold tickets to the inferno. Look, Relationships aren't rocket science. They're messier, uglier, and way more human. But we've been brainwashed to think some turtlenecked fraud like me can solve it all with 300 pages of recycled platitudes. Women buy my first book because they're fed up with men. Men buy my second because they're fed up with being told they're wrong. And both sides are so busy pointing fingers. They don't see the real scam, the industry that's been pitting them against each other for profit. I just took their game, played it better, and laughed while the world burned. But here's the scary part. It worked because people wanted it to work. They wanted to believe I had the answers, even when I was blatantly screwing them over. That's the real tragedy, not my scam, but the desperation that made it possible. We're so lost, so hungry for someone to tell us how to love, that we'll hand over our wallets and our sanity to anyone with a slick cover and a fake smile. And I'm the worst of them, standing on a pile of cash, mocking the suckers who bought my lies. So, here's my question, and I'm leaving it with you. What happens when we stop buying the scams? What if we ditch the books, the gurus, the talk shows, and just talk to each other raw, messy, no filter? Can we handle the truth that relationships are hard, that nobody's absolutely right, and that love's a gamble with no guarantees? Or are we too scared, too lazy, to face it without some con man like me holding our hand? I don't know. Folks, I've got my millions, my horses, and a front row seat to the chaos. But what you gonna do when the next turtle-necked hustler comes knocking